The squirrel was magic!
Welcome to the new episode of H. God damn it! Welcome to the new episode of H&H. Yes, we are on time. You guys are assholes. I tried to, you guys all talking shit before we even start the goddamn show. We did try to be on time a little bit better tonight. We are going to try to consistently be more on time. That is the goal. That is the plan. New year, new us. That's how the motto goes. So PC too loud. I almost fell out of my PC. Serves you right, Chris Green. Saying you're not gonna behave. I saw you. I saw your comment. I have a knock joke for him. And oh god, Hannah, I'm curious. What's your knock joke? Oh god, fucking knock jokes. I'm curious to hear what it is, Hannah. So I don't know if you wanna.
Is it gonna be like knock? Did you read my script yet?
Oh god. Oh god. We would block her. We would just fucking block Hannah. No more show for Hannah. Can't even say hi. Hello, Rihanna. I was getting into it. I was getting into the welcomings. Welcome everybody to the show. Michelle, Rihanna, Chris, Hannah, everybody else. The comments have gone all the way up, so I can't see everybody else. But welcome everybody to the show. Thank you for tuning in. Let's dive right into it. What's all this?
That's for me.
Oh. Well, okay. Everybody, if there's anybody watching on Twitch, thank you for tuning in. Everybody on Facebook and everywhere else. I think that's on YouTube. Periscope, everywhere. Thank you all for tuning in. Anyway, you got hit with the surround. Oh, God. Who's there, Hannah? Here we go. I'm really actually kind of nervous. He needs to keep his phone up for keeping up with the commentary. So, while Hannah is telling her knock joke, let's dive into the show. First and foremost, Stranded. Let's talk Stranded real quick. I did mention last week and on the last couple episodes, Stranded is a Bigfoot film that we're going to be working on here in the coming months. Later this year, we're going to start production on that. We are going to be launching an Indiegogo for that as well later this year, here within the next few months. Just wanted to say that we do have a Facebook page up. If you have not went to the Facebook page and liked it and followed it, please do so, because that movie is going to be fucking awesome. If you're a fan of Bigfoot movies or just creature features in general, you're going to be a fan of this movie. We're all really excited to work on it. That's just... Hold on. Whoa. What's just above my IQ? Everybody's calling me stupid now. Fuck you, Michelle. Hannah, vampire who? I guess that's the second part of the knock joke. Vampire who, Hannah? Where is she going with this?
I don't know. I'm trying
Okay.
to think.
Anyway, go to the Stranded Facebook page. Give that a like. We're also on on Instagram. Stranded Official Film, I think is what the Instagram is. Go to this Instagram page, like the Stranded Instagram page, the Facebook page, and give us a follow because we're going to be updating that a lot here in the coming months. So we're really excited about that, and we want everybody else to get excited for it too, because the goal is to deliver a badass fucking vampire state building.
I don't get it.
What? That joke was terrible, Hannah. Vampire state building.
I guess vampire steak building, I guess? Like a vampire steak.
I don't know.
Is she reading this on a popsicle?
Yeah, well, yeah, Hannah. Was that a Laffy Taffy joke? Because that was terrible. But anyway, yes, check out the Stranded Facebook page, Stranded Instagram page. Give them a like and follow. We are going to be updating those pages here within the coming months. So we got big things planned for those movies, or for that movie and for those pages. Also, go to the Concept Media Facebook page also and give that a like too, because we also update that, and we got a lot of big things coming to that as well. So do it. You can't laugh at your own joke, Michelle. I disagree, because I laugh at my own goddamn jokes all the time. I'm not ashamed of it. Empire State. What? Empire. Hannah, that doesn't help. That didn't help make the joke funnier. It's still terrible. A for effort, though. I'll give you that. Creep Queen, thank you for tuning in. Watch Trailer Park of Terror. Good pick, guys. Thank you. I am so glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, that is one of my personal favorites. I know that we talked about that movie. We talked about Trailer Park of Terror on the show. Fuck, I don't know. It's been months and months ago. Several months ago. We talked about Trailer Park of Terror. And everybody... Hannah, who's there? But yeah, we talked several months ago about Trailer Park of Terror. It's always been one of my favorites. It was one of those movies that I went to Best Buy one day and was just looking for a movie to buy and bring home, something that I'd never heard of before. And I saw it on the shelf. The squint game is hard. I can't help it. My eyes are getting progressively worse. It's terrible. Then everybody, no. I get made fun of enough on this show. I have to start wearing glasses. That just gives people more ammo. But yeah, anyway, Trailer Park of Terror was one of those movies that I went to Best Buy and was just looking for a movie to buy, and Queef King. I don't know where that means, Michelle. But yeah, I picked it up and brought it home. Never heard of it before. Brought it home, watched it, and ended up falling in love with it. Trailer Park of Terror is a fantastic movie. A great little indie film, little indie gem that a lot of people haven't really heard of, or let alone seen. But yes, Creep Queen, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Not sure if I was a viewer then, but I loved it, and I'm so happy I own it now. Surprised I hadn't heard of it before. That's like I said, a lot of people haven't heard of Trailer Park of Terror, and they hear the title, and it just sounds like some corny-ass, dumb indie film. You know what I mean? Like nobody really cares about. But once you put it in and you actually start watching it, you find out that it is an awesome-ass movie. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love when TJ laughs before he tells us something funny. I can't help it. It's... I do that in real life too. Like, I laugh at my own jokes preemptively before I even say them. My alternate personality, Queef King. Oh God. Hannah, put the wine down, chug that Smirnoff. Here we go with the suck my butt comment. So anyway, moving on. Hannah, I don't remember what you had another knock knock joke. I don't know if you said the second part, but I said who's there. So moving on. While she's doing that, or did she? Travis, knock knock. Brrr, shut the fuck up. Is that the second part of the joke? Knock knock, shut the fuck up. That was better than your Vampire State Building one, at least. So anyway, moving on. Talk Stranded. Next up, I know that I don't see her in the comments yet, but Miss Shady, who watches from Twitch, a good friend of Alex Gottman's, he brought her in. this is specifically for her, because I know that she is a big fan of this movie, and really for anybody else that has seen this movie. Don't Fuck in the Woods, a movie that Concept Media put out back in 2016, I believe is when that movie came out. We're looking for people that have seen the movie, that either liked the movie, or hell, even hated the movie. Whatever your preference, if you liked it or hated it, we want you to go to conceptmedia.com/ or conceptmediallc.com/casting. There should be information there, information and directions or instructions on what to do. If you've seen the movie, if you've seen the first Don't Fuck in the Woods and you enjoyed the movie, or if you hated the movie, we are doing a documentary on the first film, and we want people's reactions to the movie, whether you liked it or hated it. We want to know what you thought of the movie. So if you go to conceptmediallc.com/casting, like I said, there should be directions or instructions and information on how to get involved with this documentary about the first Don't Fuck in the Woods. Really excited about that. I didn't get to work on the first one, which is unfortunate because I absolutely fucking love the first Don't Fuck in the Woods. I don't know if he would let me. I don't know if he would let me be a part of the documentary, because I love the movie, but because I don't know. I think I'm gonna ask Sean because I love the movie. Have you seen? Yeah, I fucking love the movie, and I want to be a part of that documentary. But yeah. Head to conceptmediallc.com/casting. Like I said, there should be information there on how to become involved in the Don't Fuck in the Woods documentary that Concept is going to be putting out. So we're all really excited about that. I'm excited to see. I know that Sean's got a lot of big plans as far as the documentary goes. As far as like behind the scenes stuff that I know that he's wanting to show off. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see this documentary, and I'm excited to see what other people who liked the movie have to say about it, because like I said, I'm a huge, before I even worked with Sean, I was a huge fan of Don't Fuck in the Woods. I've been sharing the fuck out of that into groups, hoping to help out. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you for sharing. Thanks everybody for sharing. Anybody that does share, thank you. I could ask Deborah Voorhees, if you guys want, if she could maybe give some commentary. Give some commentary on what? Give commentary on what, Hannah? Anyway, while Hannah answers that, I'm going to move on to the next thing. Oh, that's right. Yes. Next week, next Tuesday, marks, as you see, the title of tonight's episode, and the title of last week's episode was the same too. But I was wrong. I had my days confused last week. But the title of last week's episode was the pre-anniversary show. Tonight's title is the pre-anniversary show for real this time, because Rihanna, that's a good question. Rihanna asks, how do I watch the movie? How do I watch? I assume you're talking about Don't Fuck in the Woods. I know that you can rent it on Amazon. I know that I'm almost positive you can rent it on Amazon. It's on all the major, all the bigger streaming services. I know that you can get it on PlayStation, PlayStation, Xbox, Vudu. Yes, it's on Vudu. It's also on. I'm almost positive it's on Amazon. You have to rent it. I think it's like $4 or $5, however much it is on there. And also there's an app that you can download onto your, either your PlayStation, your Xbox, or your, Fire Stick or anything like that, called, Tubi? Or is it Tubi or Tubi? Tubi. I don't know exactly how to, it's either Tubi or Tubi, but it's Tubi, and it's a streaming app. It's a free streaming app that they have all kinds of really good, they've got a really, really good, awesome, I was really surprised at the selection of movies that the Tubi app has. But it is a free app. The only thing is that it does have advertisements, so whenever you watch a movie, it's kind of like Hulu, the cheap version of Hulu, where you watch it and every 15 minutes or so there's like a 45-second ad or whatever. But it's a really good app. I use it a lot ever since I first downloaded it. But it's a really cool app. They do have a lot of really cool movies. They got a really good selection of movies on there, movies and TV shows. But Don't Fuck in the Woods is available on the Tubi app for free, but like I said, there are ads, so you do have to deal with those. But I mean, they're really not that bad, and they're only like once every 15 or 20 minutes. It's really not that bad. But Rihanna, to answer your question, check out the Tubi app, Tubi. Download that on whatever you watch movies on. I don't know if you have a Fire Stick or a gaming console or anything, but download the Tubi app and check out Don't Fuck in the Woods. Well, I'll watch after the show tonight. Happy anniversary. Angel Worthington, thank you so much. That's actually what I was getting ready to talk about before I got sidetracked to answer Rihanna's question. Yes, Angel says happy anniversary. That's what I wanted to touch on. Next week officially marks our 1 year anniversary. Never thought in a million years that we would make it this goddamn far, but for some reason we have, and I keep seeing Queef King. God damn, I don't even know where that came from. But switching to FB, Creep Queen still here. Caitlin, Miss Creep Queen, thank you for still tuning in, whether on Facebook or Twitch. Either way, thank you so much. But yeah, next week marks our year anniversary. A year of doing this goddamn shit show that you people tune into and watch every week. Yo, Trav, what's up? Did you read the Ghostbusters news? If it is the Ghostbusters news, Chris Sawyer, that you're talking about the new Ghostbusters is going to revisit the old universe, I did read that. I actually read that today on my way over to Andrew's house. That sounds terrible because it makes it sound like I don't pay attention to the road. I read it before I came to Andrew's house. But yes, I did see that, and I am excited about that. So I'm excited to see where they're going to go. God damn it, Brandon. We need to make a tiny brew for that. Oh, God. Anyway, but yeah, Chris, I'm excited to see where they take the new Ghostbusters movie. I don't know when it comes out. I don't really have any information whatsoever on production or anything like that, or even when they're going to start production on it. But I am excited to see what they do with it, because I think it's going to be awesome to revisit the old original Ghostbusters universe. So here we go with the goddamn knock-knock jokes again. Michelle, who's there? While she answers that, back to the point at hand. Next week is our year anniversary. We are very, very excited. We've got after the show tonight, actually, we're going to start decorating the the set here. We've got some cool shit planned for next week. Got some cool videos that we're going to be showing. Yes, more Tiny Prue. Don't worry, B. Tiny Prue's coming. Yes. As far as I know, Brandon, I don't know if you're still planning on being in studio next week. But we are going to be going live at 11, so let me know. Also, we have another guest as well. I don't want to give it away, but we do have another guest as well. This guest has never been on the show before. They kind of have, but they haven't. And that's all I'll say. Yeah, not the actual show, but, we are going to have another guest on, which I'm excited about. I'm excited to have this guest on. I've been wanting to have this guest on for a while because they are a good friend of mine, and I don't know, I'm just really excited about it. So yeah, as far as I know, well, not as far as I know, we do have one guest, that will be in studio. Brandon, like I said, let me know. I don't know if you still are planning on being in studio that night or not, but let me know. If that is the case, Brandon will also be in studio. And then we may have some people Skype in. We'll see.
Via satellite.
Yeah, via satellite. Hannah. So yeah, that's the plan for next week. We're really excited about it. I do have a couple more things that I want to buy for the set off Amazon. Hopefully they'll be here in time. Probably gonna put that order in tonight. A door is between us. Open up. What? A door who? Gee. God. What is with these shitty ass fucking popsicle stick jokes? God, you people need more new material. Hannah, I think Brandon's ignoring you. So yeah, anyway, next week, we're really excited about it. The next week is the year episode. Like I said, never in a million years thought when we first started this show last January that that it would even go on this long. Like when we first started it, it was only once every 2 weeks. We only had two people watching every week, Brandon and Danielle. That was it. Really didn't see it going much further than that. It was just something where me and Andrew would just hang out and do this for an hour and a half, whatever.
Now
and
it's 2 hours.
yeah, and now it ranges anywhere between an hour and a half to 2.5. And I can't keep up with the comments anymore. We got people that tune in every week from other countries and shit. I don't know. This shit has just gotten nuts. But I'm thrilled for it. I love it. What, Hannah? This is my God. Who's there, Hannah? God damn it. This fucking shit. Who's there, Hannah? But yeah, I'm thrilled for it. I'm excited that Brandon fucking suck it. I'm excited that we've lasted this long, and I'm excited for the new year. But that being said, I'll leave all the rest of the sentimental shit for next week. So yeah, let's just go ahead and skedaddle on along. Was there something else? Was there something else I sent you? I thought there was. Oh, one thing that I did want to say. This reminded me. Creep Queen. I want to say it was you last week. I do love you guys. I do. Trusting Amazon to get things to you in time on a deadline is risky. Rihanna, a lot of people say that, but me personally, I've never had an issue with Amazon.
I ordered one thing for Christmas that didn't get here until a couple weeks ago.
Well, I mean, you gotta. I mean, that's when did you order?
China.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and when did you like how long before Christmas? Oh well, okay. Well, I mean, plus if it's coming from China, which I mean, you gotta understand that.
I think they had to make it. I think is what it was.
Oh, okay.
It was like third party, but anything directly from Amazon. Dwayne.
Dwayne who? Hannah. God damn it. Angel, it's his fault. He got us pumped up for the anniversary last week, but he got it wrong. I'm sorry. It was an honest mistake. I don't know how I got it. Me and Andrew both thought it was. I don't know how I have no idea how. Stop skedaddling, start adding. What? What does that even mean, Michelle? Anyway, moving on. But yeah, I've never had a problem with Amazon. I know that, I know Carol, I know Rihanna, you know Carol. I know Carol, she's had a lot of problems with Amazon in the past where they either deliver the wrong thing or it takes weeks and weeks longer than it was supposed to take. But I personally have never had an issue with Amazon. Like, they've always delivered on time. Very, very, very...
Too, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's true too. But I mean, there's hundreds of different, like, stuff comes from everywhere though. But yeah, there's Dwayne the bathtub. God damn it. Dwayne the bathtub. You should have said I'm drowning here. That would have been better. But Dwayne the bathtub, I'm drowning in here. That okay. Hannah, that one was the better one of the night. That was the best one of the 3 or 4 that you've told. Still terrible. But the best one. Still terrible, but yeah, you're getting there. God damn it. Who's there, Michelle? We need to find knock jokes for next week. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, I've never had a problem with Amazon. So hopefully, like I said, I'm going to put the order in. Like I said, it's nothing much that I need to order. It's just something that I couldn't find at Walmart. But hopefully it'll be here within the next, I have Prime anyway, so I mean, 2-day shipping. It should be here in time. And if it's not, it's like I said, it's just another decoration for the show. It's not a big deal if it doesn't show up. But do what? Oh, I didn't even think about there's not the only Hobby Lobby I know around here is here in Ohio, and I don't ever. Or no, wait, there's one in Florence too. Mitchell's.
Michael's.
The one that's over in Seven Hills. I thought they shut that down. I don't know.
It's in Northgate Mall.
Oh, okay. I never go to the mall. I never go to Northgate Mall. Anyway.
You live far away.
Well, yeah. But anyway, yes, I am gonna... If it doesn't show up, I don't care. Any electronics I have bought from them was broken. I've gotten DVDs with missing discs, too. See, I've bought a ton of DVDs and Blu-rays from Amazon, and I've never had a problem. The only problem that I ever have had is I think I bought a DVD or a Blu-ray one time, and the disc was shaking around on the inside. And when I opened it up, it was all scratched up. All I did was contact them and tell them, hey, you sent me a scratched up disc, and I sent it back, and they sent me a new one, and it was easy peasy. So
there's a whole store for that now.
Like an Amazon store? Really?
You bring your box in, and then they send it away for you.
No shit.
For free.
Damn, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Carol stories with Amazon are ridiculous. I haven't had an issue with them ever, but you never know. Yeah, I mean, you never know. But yeah, Carol has had... She's got... Amazon's been a fucking nightmare for Carol for some reason. But yeah, anyway, back to the point that I was trying to make. Creep Queen, Caitlin. I think it was you last week. We were talking about... I was trying to remember the title of an Australian movie about like these two brothers or two friends or something that were worked on a farm, and they were cannibals and they started murdering people. You said, if I remember right, I think you said that it was like Horror Hotel or something. And I thought that was the one that I was talking about, but it was not. I found the one that I was talking about on Amazon. It's called 100 Bloody Acres. That movie is fucking awesome. If anybody hasn't seen 100 Bloody Acres, check it out on Amazon because it really is an awesome movie. I like Australian horror films anyway, for the most part. I like Australian horror films. I've seen quite a few over the years that I've really enjoyed. So 100 Bloody Acres is fucking awesome. That's the name of the movie that I was trying to think of last week, but I could not remember what it was. And like I said, Creep Queen, I think it was you that thought you knew what I was talking about, but it ended up being the wrong movie, so that was my bad. But yeah, 100 Bloody Acres. Check it out because it's fucking awesome. Replace the demand for Pumpkinhead with knock-knock jokes. Oh, God. Wonderful. I'm excited for knock-knock jokes. Like I said, I'll find some for next week's episode. Yeah, I'll find better ones. Hobby Lobby, Michaels, those are my stores. If you need to give me an excuse to go and shop for you, I'm on it. Like I said, it's just dumbass decorations that Walmart didn't have. I'm looking for a specific decoration that Walmart did not have for some reason. So, but I did find something cool, which I have it sitting on the table over there. I showed it to Andrew. He's going to hate me next week because I'm excited for it though. Wasn't me. Maybe, it must have been. I can't remember who it was then, but somebody last week thought that I was talking about Horror Hotel, but I was. It sounded like I said Horror Hotel. I need to find the address to that place. Horror Hotel, but it was somebody. I thought it was you, Caitlin, but I guess I was wrong. But yeah, I worked Amazon returns. They literally send everything back in rotation, regardless of damage. Mm-hmm. That's not necessarily true. I worked at Amazon too, and a lot of things do get through, but most of the stuff does not. It was me, but I also have okay, Angel. That's okay. It was you. I'm sorry. Angel Worthington was the one that that said that she thought I was talking about Horror Hotel, but I was not. But 100 Bloody Acres. It was me, but I also love 100 Bloody Acres. Yeah, it is a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, I know Angel says that she loves it. If you haven't seen 100 Bloody Acres, definitely check it out because it's worth watching. It's less horror, but more. It's definitely more black comedy, and I don't know. I like black comedy movies. It's got horror aspects because they are serial killers or whatever, but it is a good movie, so check it out. Speaking of black comedies, one of the movies tonight that we are going to be talking about is more of a black comedy, more so than horror. Even though it does have horror aspects, it is not full-fledged horror. Jokes in like order because he hardcore is. That's because I've got 3 different people telling dumbass knock-knock jokes. I can't help it. So anyway, moving on. I think that was all the stuff that I wanted to plug. I think there wasn't another picture I sent you, was there? All right. Well, let's move on. Before I do move on, be sure to remember, next week, like I said, next week is the year episode. Definitely be there for it because it's going to be a good time. I'm excited for it. We are going to have a couple guests in the studio. Like I said, we might even Skype some people in. It's going to be, the format for it is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to really, probably doubtful, we're probably not going to be talking a lot about movies per se, but just kind of hanging out, having a good time, pop some champagne, and have a good time and relive the last year, if you will. So... What? There's another Aussie film about some skater kids on Halloween night that I loved. Can't remember. I think I know what movie you're talking about, Hannah. Fuck. I haven't seen the movie, Hannah, but I know what movie you're talking about. I think I remember seeing it pop up on like Facebook or something like that. I have not seen the movie, but I do know. I think I know what movie you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it either, though. If you do remember, let me know. Two people, TJ, just two. What are you talking about, Michelle?
There's only two people telling not jokes.
Oh, well, 2, 3, tomato, meh. Anyway, moving on. Am I just now finding out I might get Skyped in? Surprise! I said maybe. We'll see what your schedule is like. Did we ever talk about a late 70s movie, Brain Damage? It is so fucking weird. Holy shit. It is so fucking weird, Michelle, that you bring that up, because literally 2 hours ago, Andrew sent me a message with sent me a link to a YouTube video, and it was all the kills of a kill compilation from Brain Damage. We have never talked about the movie. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I've never even heard of the goddamn movie. But
I thought it looked like worms, like from Don't Fuck Too.
Yeah.
Stuff we can actually mimic and do.
Yep, I agree. But yeah, no, that's a good idea. But yeah, I've never even heard of Brain Damage before. Never seen anything about it. Never even heard of it. But literally, like 2 hours before the show started, Andrew sent me a YouTube link to a kill compilation from the movie Brain Damage, and now you mention it, which I don't know. That's just really fucking weird. But Boys in the Trees, I have seen that movie. I think it's on. I think it's on I want to say it's on Amazon. It's on some streaming site that I know that I use, that I know a lot of people use. But yeah, I have not seen it, but I do know the general premise of Boys in the Trees. I do want to check it out, but I have not yet. But yeah, Michelle, it is weird that you bring up Brain Damage, because me and Andrew literally just talked about that movie just a couple hours ago. So that's really fucking weird. Samantha Hurt says, wasn't The Loved Ones Australian? That was a good one. Yes, The Loved Ones is also an Australian film. Another very, very great movie. It's a fantastic movie. A fantastic little Australian gem. Do what? I think we should. I would love to, because I love Australian films anyway. Just that whole fucking culture, man. Australia's on my bucket list, man. I want to go to Australia so bad. But yeah, The Loved Ones is an amazing film. It's also an Australian film. Andrew brings up a good point that maybe one night, here within the next several episodes or something, maybe we'll do a Australian film episode or something. I'll talk an Australian accent the whole episode.
You gotta practice anyway, right?
Gotta practice accents anyway, so might as well do Australian. Shy, I'm gonna be Australian in the Hammer film. Just kidding.
You just moved there from.
Yeah, I just moved to Hungary or whatever from Australia. Just kidding. Anyway, but yeah, Loved Ones is awesome. It is an Australian film. It's a very good movie. Brain Damage is funny as fuck. Just watched it the other night. I could not stop laughing. Just from the compilation video that Andrew sent me earlier. I bring the weird to the the compilation kill video that Andrew sent me earlier. It just looks like Brain Damage looks like an insane ass movie. So I definitely want to check that out. Like I said, I'd never heard of it before until Andrew sent me the video earlier. So I'm definitely adding it to the list because I want to check it out, just because the kills in it look nuts. Like, did you watch the whole video? The dude, when she's giving the guy head, and it's oh my god, man, such a fucking crazy ass. It looks like a crazy ass movie. Last year, for the first time, it's out there. It just from the compilation video that Andrew sent me, it looks like it's an out there crazy ass movie. But it looks entertaining, so I'm down to check it out. Unless you can whoop whoop in that whoop whoop. Or no, that sounded more. That sounded more British. Whoop whoop, mate. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, Hannah.
Australian Juggalo on YouTube.
That'll be a new tiny character. Tiny Australian Juggalo.
He just has his face painted up and with a hat.
God damn it. Oh man, why haven't we done that yet? Jesus. Anyway, moving on. Whoop, whoop, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie. Whoop, whoop. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So, first movie that we're going to talk about tonight is, I know that I posted about it a few days ago, which actually got a pretty good reaction to it. I know that Hannah and Rihanna both have watched both of these movies. Hannah, I know that you were watching Cottage Country when I was on my way to Andrews, so I don't know if you got to finish it yet or not. Brandon, that's exactly what I just said. But Hannah, I know that you were watching Cottage Country when I was on my way over, but I don't know if you got to finish it yet or not. But Cottage Country is the first movie that we're going to talk about tonight. I know that I posted about Cottage Country and 2001 Maniacs a couple days ago, and I know some people have watched them, which I appreciate, because that means we get to talk about them now. Like I said earlier, as far as 100 Bloody Acres, 100 Bloody Acres is not so much horror. Like I said, it's more black comedy, and that's how Cottage Country is. Cottage Country is definitely, it's got horror aspects. There are definitely horror elements to the movie, but it's not full-fledged horror. It's just a fun movie, and plus it's got Tyler Labine, or Labine. I never know how to say his last name. I'm going to say Tyler Labine. Tyler Labine from Tucker and Dale versus Evil. It's got him in it. I really like him a lot anyway as an actor. I've seen him in other stuff. He had a show on Fox. It only ran for one season. I can't remember what the hell the name of it was. Can't remember what the name of the show that he was in on Fox, but it was a really good show, and it sucks that it ran for only one season. It was a really good show. I've always really liked him. From Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I know that he's in a new show on NBC, maybe. Some new hospital show that looks really good. Didn't get to finish Cottage Country. Only got about halfway through. I typed it before you said. Great minds, Brandon. Great minds. But yeah, I've always really liked Tyler Labine. I just think that he's just a really good actor, and he's always fucking hilarious when he tries to be. I know that the hospital show that he's in is more of a serious show, but I just think that he's a really good actor, even in serious roles. So that was kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to pick this movie. I've only seen this movie one time before, and it's been years and years and years. It's kind of an older movie. I want to say that it came out in like 2012, maybe sometime around there. So it's kind of an older movie. 2001 Maniacs. Yes, Angel, we are going to be talking about 2001 Maniacs. That's another movie that I haven't seen in a very long time, and I finally wanted to revisit it and talk about it. So I'm glad that
2013 for Cottage Country.
Cottage Country was 2013. So I was close. It's like 5 or 6 years old. Cottage Country. But yeah, I'm glad that other people have seen 2001 Maniacs, because we are going to be talking about that here shortly after we get done with Cottage Country. So, Cottage Country, like I said, it's less horror. It's not so much. It's definitely got horror aspects and horror elements to it, but it's definitely more dark comedy, black comedy, whatever you want to call it. It's a Canadian film. Like I said, it stars Tyler Labine. Let's be honest, we're here just to listen to you talk about movies we haven't seen, so we don't have to. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, though, was so worth it. Yeah, but it's better to Michelle, it's better to watch the movie and then be able to talk about it, not just have me ruin it for you. I mean, I'll ruin movies for you all day. I don't give a shit. So yeah, anyway, Cottage Country is a Canadian film starring Tyler Labine. Definitely more dark comedy. It's I forgot, like I said, I've only seen this movie one time until I rewatched it yesterday. And I forgot how goddamn good this movie is. I remember liking it a lot when I first saw it years ago. I remember liking it a lot, and then when I rewatched it yesterday, like, I laughed my fucking ass off. The whole entire movie is just... I love dark comedy. I love black comedy anyway. And watching that movie, like, I can't believe that I've only seen it one time. Like, I love that movie. It's so good. Basically, the whole premise is Tyler and his girlfriend at the time. Tyler and his girlfriend are going to his family cottage up in what they call Cottage Country, up in, like, I don't know, Ontario, Saskatchewan, or I don't know, Canadian words. Canadian town. They go up to their cottage, or his family cottage up in cottage country on a lake. Real nice, beautiful place. Goes up there, and his whole plan is to propose to his girlfriend. I like watching the movies before we talk about them. Cottage Country, OMG. See, Rihanna, I'm glad that you watched it, because Cottage Country really is a fantastic movie. It's one of those movies that not a lot of people have really heard of, I don't think. And when you watch it, you find out just how fucking good it is. But yeah, Rihanna, I'm glad that you like watching them before we talk, before we do the show every week, because it's nice to have, it's nice when people in the comments know what the fuck I'm talking about. Ontario countryside. Yes, thank you, Hannah, for that correction. But yeah, anyway, him and his girlfriend go up to his family cottage for the week. He's overworked. He's under a lot of stress at work. So he just wants to get away. He wants to get away for a week. He wants to propose to his girlfriend, have a nice, relaxing, calm week at the cottage on the lake. Everything goes fine. Everything is going perfectly fine for the first day they get up there. The next day, his brother shows up, his slacker brother, and his, I don't know if I guess she's German. his brother and his German girlfriend, Masha, show up unexpectedly, unannounced. I guess they have a website, a family website, that they're supposed to log who's going to be at the cottage during each week or whatever, and then you're supposed to check the website before you go up to make sure that nobody else is going to be there. Well, his brother and his girlfriend failed to do so. Haven't seen it or heard of it, but Malin Ackerman is hot. Yes, she is in it also. She plays, I believe she plays Tyler's girlfriend or fiance or whatever. Russian, that's what she is, Russian, not German. But yes, I don't know how to say her name, Brandon. Malin, I guess. But Malin and her and Tyler together are awesome in this movie. They're just, they feed off of each other, and they're just really good together. You said you haven't seen it. I definitely recommend it. It's right up your alley. I know that you like black comedy as much as I do, so it's right up your alley, B. So definitely check it out. Yeah, that's hence all the vodka. Yeah, so she's Russian because she chugs down vodka throughout the whole goddamn movie. But anyway, moving on though. His brother and his Russian girlfriend show up unexpectedly, and that's what she said. Yes. Everybody knows that I'm quite fond of the "that's what she said" joke. And at one point, the Russian girlfriend Masha, she makes a "that's what she said" joke, and it gets me every time. But anyway, that being said, the brother and the girlfriend show up unexpectedly, completely intrude upon Tyler and his girlfriend's Tyler and Malin's quiet weekend. Yeah, Rihanna. Yeah, that's what we said. She's Russian. Completely intrude upon these two lovebirds' quiet weekend on the lake, and completely intrude. They plan on having a party. They invite a bunch of people up for a party. Pisses Tyler off, which, I mean, it would piss me off too, but it ends up pissing him off. The girlfriend tells Tyler, "You need to get rid of him. Get rid of him now. Get rid of him by morning," or whatever. Tries to have this conversation with him. And, man, Brandon, I hate that you haven't seen it, because I'm about to fucking ruin it for you. Should have watched it. I posted. You were even one of the people last week that said, he did. Last week, you advocated for posting movies before we talk about them so that I can watch them. And then I do it, and you don't even watch the goddamn things. So, you had a week to watch it. I'm about to ruin it. Sorry, bro. Anyway, intrude upon a BJ. Do what? Did that happen? Was somebody getting a B?
I didn't have a chance to watch it.
Oh, yes, Hannah. You are right. Yes. He shows up right when Tyler's getting a BJ. That's right. I forgot about that. Never saw it. Huh?
We'll tag him.
Never saw a notification. Well, we'll tag you in it next week then. But yeah, I posted it on the H&H page. Huh?
He's gonna be here.
What?
He's gonna be here next week.
Oh, well, I mean, for the next time, because we're not talking about movies next week, but the next time, so the week after next, we'll just start tagging you in it. Check the page, bro. check the page.
Spent a lot of time on that thing.
Yeah, no shit. But anyway, yeah, Hannah, you are right. He does intrude while Tyler's getting a getting a mouth job, getting a BJ from his woman. So yeah, anyway, brothers show up. The hat, the Meowie Xmas. I love that hat. I'm gonna save that for next year too.
I guess I should turn the batteries off.
Can you even replace the batteries on that?
Probably.
There's got to be a way, I would think.
There's a whole little box. I'm sure.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on though. One thing leads to another. Tyler finds out that his brother invited a bunch of people over, pisses him off, tells him, you need to leave. Big fight ensues. And Tyler accidentally axe murders his brother. It escalates pretty goddamn quickly.
How's that?
Yeah, it escalates pretty quickly. It goes from screaming and yelling to fist fight to axe in the neck. Because she definitely bites him when he jumps because yeah, that's right. His brother shows up while he's getting a BJ, and he sees him staring through the window like all creepy like, and he kind of jumps, and I guess his girlfriend kind of bites down a little bit. But yeah, it escalates pretty quickly. It goes from, like I said, a screaming match to a fist fight to Tyler planting an axe right into his brother's neck. And it just goes completely off the fucking rails from there. After he kills his brother, got to get rid of the girlfriend too. So it just escalates from there. Murder after murder after murder starts to happen. Turns out his brother had already invited all these people over for a party. So all these people show up, all of his brother's friends and everything. All these people show up for a party, and throughout the whole entire party, the two main characters, Tyler and his girlfriend, Tyler, I'm just going to start calling her Malin because I don't remember their characters' names. Look up their characters' names for me real quick. Cottage Country.
What are you talking about? What's her name? It's like Mia or Ma. Fuck it. Go ahead.
Yeah. But anyway, the two main characters, whatever their names are in the movie, they're trying to cover their tracks throughout this whole entire party. And one of his brother's friends that are there is he's a Jewish. I guess he's going to school for like I don't know. He's a Jewish college student who is really suspicious about these two characters. When he realizes he chopped him in the neck, changed my setting to get on. Yeah, Cammy and what was his name in the movie? Todd, that's right. Cammy and Todd, that's what I'll start calling him. So anyway, you've got his brother's Jewish friend who's really suspicious about these two people, about Cammy and Todd. It starts asking questions, starts kind of prodding a little bit deeper than he should. Brandon said, changed my settings to get all your notifications, all good now. There you go, B. That was a good idea. I didn't even think about telling you to do that. But yeah, hopefully from now on you'll start getting those notifications whenever we post anything. So yeah, so you can start watching the movies too. When he axes his brother and goes, "Oh, cheese whiz," that's what I like about Tyler Labine. Like he's so good at playing that. Like his character in Cottage Country kind of reminded me a little bit of his character in Tucker and Dale versus Evil, where it's very, I don't know, very timid, very mild-mannered, like I said, very timid, shy type of person. Really reminded me of his character from Tucker and Dale, how he kind of played that same timid, shy character. And he's just really good at portraying that type of that type of character. But on the flip side of the coin, he's also good at playing a fucking asshole too, because there's a movie called Someone Marry Barry, I think is what it's called, where he plays a character named Barry, where he's just a fucking just a gross dickhead throughout the entire movie. And like, I don't know, he's got a lot of dynamic range when it comes to the characters that he can play. I think that's why I like him so much, because he does have that range, and he can play the timid, shy, funny character, and then go to a hospital show and play a serious doctor role. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just like the range that he has. He's a fucking teddy bear and it works for him in these movies. Samantha says that he's a teddy bear and it works for him in these movies. It really does work for him. He does a very good job at playing that that teddy bear role. Oh, so Caitlin has seen Someone Marry Barry also. It's a fantastic movie. It's another really good movie that everybody should watch. Like I said, I've always been a fan of Tyler Labine anyway, so anytime that I see him in a movie, I always make it a point to try and watch it, because I know that if it's got him in it, I'm probably going to like it. So yeah, anyway, like I said, check out Someone Marry Barry because it is good too. Man, I wish I could remember the name of that TV show that he was in.
I was just looking at them all, but I just closed everything out.
Man, I can't remember what the hell.
Recent?
No, it's kind of an older show, like
2016-ish?
I'd say mid, like 2000, look from 2010 up. Like I want to say like maybe right around the time Tucker and Dale came out, right around that time maybe. But
he's on a show on Hulu right now, so I was wondering.
Is he? What show is he on Hulu?
I have to look it up.
Damn, no shit. I'm gonna have to check it out, whatever it is. I didn't know anyone knew that movie. Yeah, it was on Netflix, I think, a while back. Netflix or Amazon at some point, or on one of those streaming services. I can't remember which one, Caitlin, but yeah, like I said, anytime that I see any movie pop up on any streaming service and I see that it's got Tyler in it, I usually try to watch it. And Someone Marry Barry was just one of those movies that popped up and I saw he was in it, so I watched it one day.
In the new Escape Room.
Oh yeah, he is in that. He's in the new the Escape Room movie that's coming out too, which I don't know about you guys, but I'm fucking excited to see that movie. Is it out yet? I don't know if Escape Room's out yet or not, but I know that he is in it. I don't know about you guys, but I like escape rooms. I don't know if anybody has done an escape. Have you ever done one? Oh, bro. It's right up your alley, especially as much as you like games and shit. Escape rooms are up your alley. Me, you, and Mary need to go do one because they're the fucking shit. But I don't know if anybody's done an escape room or not, but they are a goddamn blast. And the new movie that's coming out that's just called Escape Room, I think it looks pretty fucking goddamn good. So I'm excited to see it. Like I said, I know that it's got Tyler in it. No, that's not it. I know that it's got Tyler in it, so I'm excited. I was excited to see it before I found out that he was in it, but now that I know that he's in it, I want to see it even more. I don't know if it's out yet or not, but yeah, what is that one called? Tuscan. Sons of Tuscany or Sons of.
This is Tuscan.
Oh, Tucson. Yeah. Sons of Tucson is the name of the show that I was trying to think of that has Tyler in it. It was a show that was on, like, I want to say Fox, some cable network years ago. What year was that? Like 2012 something? 2010. Was it? See, man, I'm on my shit, son. Sons of Tucson was the show that I was trying to think of that had that has Tyler in it, that was on like Fox or something back in 2010, Andrew said. It only ran for one season, which was unfortunate because it was such a good goddamn show. It was a comedy show, but it also had like, it had real like meaning and heart to it too. I don't know. It was just a really good show and I really enjoyed it.
We're back on Twitch so we can show like a trailer and shit.
Do what?
When we're on Twitch only, we can show a trailer.
Yeah. According to Andrew, once we switch over to Twitch solely, we'll be able to start showing trailers and shit again. So I'm excited for that because, yeah, I mean they'll just take audio out. I guess they won't cut us off like Facebook used to do. Or well, yeah, but we don't do it. We don't do it anymore, so they don't cut us off anymore. Rihanna, I want to do an escape room too. You're invited. I've already told Andrew that me, him, and Mary need to do one because they are a lot of fun. Rihanna, you can come too because I think that would be a fucking goddamn blast. Hannah is doing one on Friday. Escape rooms are the shit, dude. I'm telling you, it's right up your alley. I'm really surprised.
I looked at them a lot, just I never really.
Yeah.
Decided to go.
I'm really, really surprised that you haven't yet, as much as I know that you love like board games and puzzles and shit. Like, I'm really surprised that you haven't done one yet. Alex, me and Alex have done a few together. Me and him are fucking awesome at escape rooms. Like, I don't know what it is, but when me and him get into an escape room together, it's like solving shit. It's a good fucking time, dude. Let's do one for my birthday. Rihanna, Sounds fucking good to me. We'll plan that out. An escape room for Rihanna's birthday. I'm totally down with that. Samantha, they are so much fun. Yes, I'm glad that everybody's done. Everybody's done an escape room. I'm happy for that. Escape room came out it's already out. I didn't think it came out for like another week or two. Damn, I'm fucking behind. Well, I'm off tomorrow. Maybe I'll go see Escape Room tomorrow. Escape Room came out 2 weeks ago, made decent money with mixed reviews. Maybe people not liking the PG-13 rating and thought it was too tame. That's the only thing. I'm not a huge fan of horror movies that are released under a PG-13 rating. Some of them are good. I'll give you some PG-13 horror movies are decent, but when you're going to see a movie called Escape Room and it's supposed to be about, from what I understand, Escape Room is basically kind of a Saw type game, I would say. From what I can tell from the trailers and stuff, it looks like Escape Room is kind of based, I don't know, kind of Saw-esque. I'll say Saw-esque. When you're going to see a movie like that where people are being murdered in this escape room or whatever, like, why would you go PG-13? Like, I don't know. I understand why. I think I understand why they do it, because escape rooms are really big and like young groups now, like a lot of teenagers, high school students. Escape rooms are kind of big in that demographic. So I can understand why they would make it PG-13 to kind of bring in more of that younger crowd, more of that younger demographic, but it still sucks for us OGs that want to see a brutal, violent, fucking R-rated escape room movie. Sons of Tucson is the show. Yeah, Chris, that's what I said a minute ago. Sons of Tucson. If you have not seen the show, it definitely is good. Brandon, we're doing one for Rihanna's birthday, so I think you can usually have up to 10 people, I think. So yeah, we'll have to get let's see, me, Andrew, Mary, Rihanna, Brandon. There's 5 right there. It sucks whenever you go and...
See if Alex wants to come with.
Oh yeah, there we go. We'll get Alex to go too. It sucks whenever you go to an escape room and you want to be there with just your friends or whatever. You go with 5 or 6 people of 5 or 6 of your friends, and you want to do it with just your group, but then they throw in 4 other people with you. I mean, that kind of sucks, but thankfully, yeah, I don't know. They usually just kind of get in the way, and I don't know. It just kind of... Yeah. But thankfully, whenever me and Alex did them, Alex, and his girlfriend at the time, whenever we did them, thankfully it was just us. Like, they just let us go in, so we didn't have to be stuck in a room with 7 or 8 other people. So that was cool. But yeah, escape rooms are definitely a blast. We have pop-up escape rooms in Memphis sometimes. One was Elvira themed. Samantha, I've done. I didn't know you were from Tennessee area. Yeah, I didn't know you were from Tennessee. The escape room, I've done a few escape rooms in Tennessee. What are they? What the fuck was that place called? It's got a white lock. Do what? No, not Ripley's, but it's got a white lock on the front or on the sign. That's all it is. It's just a white lock with a red circle around it. But yeah, I did, I think 3 or 4 of those there. That was a really cool place. Super interactive. That's what I really liked about those ones. Oh, I thought you said Elvira themed, not Elvis themed. Oh, my bad. Elvis themed. That's pretty cool. I bet the Elvis themed one was really cool. But the building that I went to, they had like 5 or 6 different ones. I know that there was a gold mine prospecting one. There was like a cabin in the woods one. There was a like a country music studio one. I don't. There were a couple other ones. I did a few of them, but they were super awesome though.
Did you find them all? Did you beat them all?
You what?
Did you beat them all?
All the ones that we did. We didn't do every single one of them, but I think we did like 3 or 4 of them. But all the ones that we did, we fucking got through. Boom. Same night, Escape Room came out, and Escape Room in Europe caught fire and killed... What the fuck? Way to fucking shit on the mood, Brandon. Jesus, that came out of nowhere. I didn't know about that. That's really sad and that's really fucked up. I I wonder how the hell does that even happen? How the fuck does something like that even happen? Most volatile escape room movie you can watch is a Serbian. Oh god, oh god. Yep, Serbian film. There it is. Careful though, Hannah. Some people get pissed off when we talk about Serbian film and threaten not to watch the show anymore. Elvira themed. Only reason I ever want to visit Tennessee. Yeah, I thought she said Elvira themed also, Caitlin, but she said Elvis themed. Yeah, that definitely makes a lot more sense. But an Elvira themed escape room would be fucking awesome. We should petition our local governments. Petition our government to make an Elvira escape room. Yeah, I was let down too, Caitlin. So sorry I got your hopes up, but my dyslexia fucked me up, and I thought it said Elvira. Anyway, moving on. Back to cottage country, because we've gotten a little off topic. But yeah, like I said, I am off tomorrow, so I am probably going to try to go see Escape Room now that I know that it's out. But anyway, how dare you mention that movie? Oh, yeah. Yeah. See? Brandon remembers that night. I got those 2 other beers in the freezer. I just don't want them to explode, is all. No, I've got another one.
Oh. You better be careful. You might get made fun of for milking it again.
Yeah, I know. I know. But anyway.
Alright, cutting it.
Beep. There's Andrew's second debut on the show. But yeah, Brandon, I know you remember that show, or that episode where I don't even remember who the fuck it was, but we were somehow got on the subject of Serbian film. I don't remember how or what we were even talking about or how we got onto it, but somebody flipped her shit and went off the fucking rails about talking about Serbian film. So whatever. Anyway, though, Elvira themed everything. Why would I want to escape from Elvira? Chris, that's a very good point. Elvira is hot, and even for 60, what is she? She's got to be 65? 60. She's in her 60s now. She still looks fucking amazing. Travis having more than one. God damn it. You're damn right. But anyway, moving on back to cottage country. I know that we got off the track a little bit. But the movie does go off the rails. Like I said, it's not a horror movie per se, but it does have horror elements. I know that at one point the brother and his dead girlfriend end up not really coming back, but Todd begins to see visions of his dead brother and his dead girlfriend, and they're all bloated from being dumped in the lake and bloated and really gross, creepy looking. So I mean, it does have horror elements, but all in all, though, for a black comedy, I know that this is a horror show, but like I said, it does have horror elements, and it kind of fits the shtick of the show, because I mean, a lot of the show is kind of darker comedy. So I mean, it works out. That's why I chose it. Plus, like I said, I like Tyler. I think he's a great actor. Him and Malin, I never know how to say her name. Him and her, they were good in the movie together. I want to watch that episode. That movie is so bad, but some people. Yeah, I can't even remember, Hannah. I can't remember what episode. It was months and months and months ago. It was way before you watched Rihanna, Caitlin, Alex, and it was way, way before any of you guys watched the show. Yeah, 67. I knew she was damn near 70. That is fucking nuts. But yeah, she looks young as fuck for her age. And Caitlin, I will have to fight you for Elvira. Dressed up as Elvira many years for Halloween, and it's still one of my favorite costumes to do. Rihanna. I think I'm kind of gonna need to see pictures of this, of your Elvira costume. So anyway, moving on. like I said, Cottage Country is on Amazon. It's a fantastic movie. The ending of the movie, oh man, I'm not going to give the ending away, even though I have given quite a bit of the movie away. I won't give the ending away, but it is definitely totally worth the watch. And if you have not seen it, which I know some people haven't, some people have, if you have not seen it, it is on Amazon Prime for free. It's free on Prime, so you don't even have to pay for it. But it's free on Prime. Definitely check it out because it is so fucking goddamn good. And it was one of those movies, like I said, I haven't seen it in years. And when I finally rewatched it yesterday, I forgot how fucking funny it was. Like, it's just such a funny ass movie. Totally worth watching. Check it out if you get a chance. It's on Amazon Prime. Like I said, Cottage Country. It's so worth it. It is so good. So, moving on. Do you want one of these colder ones?
I'm fine right now.
All right. That was TJ's creepy way of... Yeah, Rihanna, slide those pictures into my DMs. Creepy way of saying send nudes. Oh, well. Tomato, tomato. Anyway. So moving on. Next movie that I'm going to talk about is another movie that apparently a lot of people have not heard of either, because I was kind of surprised that Hannah had not heard of it. Code for send nudes. I don't know if anybody, like, there's memes and like little videos floating around online. They've been floating around for years about how people sneak in, send nudes into pictures and shit. And for some reason, those pictures and videos always fucking get to me, and I always think they're hilarious. But I don't know why I bring that up just because we're talking about sending nudes, but I just thought it was funny and it was relevant to the conversation. Fuck off. Anyway, sent you pics last week. Elvira pics? No, she didn't send me nudes. I would remember that. Rihanna, you sent Elvira, or wait. Part of me kind of remember. Hold on. Oh, that's, yeah. She sent the dick pic. Yeah. That's right. I remember that now. I thought you meant that you sent me your Elvira costume pics. So that's what I thought you meant. I was like, I don't remember that. But yeah, after requesting that nobody send us dick pics to the page, Rihanna took it upon herself to send a dick pic. But it wasn't an actual dick, thank God. It was a guitar pick that said dick on it. So points go to Rihanna for her clever dick pic. So anyway, moving on. The next movie that I'm going to talk about is another film that apparently a lot of people have not heard of either. And it's a movie that I haven't seen in years. Another one that I haven't seen in years. It's been a long time since I actually kind of forgot about this movie until I was scouring Amazon trying to find a movie to watch. It's a movie called 2001 Maniacs. Oh, MFG. 2001 Maniacs. It's I'm not going to say slasher film. It's a cannibal film. It's a cannibal movie starring Robert Englund. Everybody knows Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. He's always so good in everything. So charismatic, so on point in every movie, whether it's Freddy, whether it's 2001 Maniacs, whether it's I think he was in what is that fucking movie? Urban Legends, I believe he was in Urban Legends. Pretty much any movie that Robert Englund is ever in. Pretty much any movie that Robert Englund is ever in, he's always just so fucking good and so on point, so charismatic and just on it. Damn, you got pizza rolls? Hell yeah.
They're hot as fuck. You mean
I feel like a little kid eating pizza rolls. Thanks, Mom. Anyway, moving on. Damn, those are bomb. It's been years since I've had pizza rolls. Anyway, Robert Englund is always awesome. In every movie that he's ever been in, Ricky on a Sticky.
Oh, god damn.
Oh, yeah. I think I know what. I think that's in reference to 2001 Maniacs, Hannah. But Robert Englund's always good. And 2001 Maniacs is no exception. He's just as good in this movie as he is in any other thing that he's been in. I know that me and Hannah were talking when I was on the way over here to Andrews that Robert Englund's role in this movie was perfect for him. They could not have chosen a better actor to play the role that he had, like a Colonel. I think his name was like Colonel Baker or something in the movie. But they couldn't have chosen a better actor to play that role because it was right up his alley. It's just got the really Samantha, they're bomb. It's been a long time since I've had pizza rolls. I forgot how good they are. I'll eat one for you, Samantha.
They're so hot. I don't say how you eat them like that.
Years of practice, bro. I've always been put them in the microwave as soon as they get out, just shove them in. Just cram them down my throat. But Buckman, I feel like a dick that I'm eating on the show.
My bad.
I can't help it. They're good. Yeah, Buckman. Mayor Buckman. That's what it is. But anyway, Robert Englund was perfect for that role because he had the really, I don't know, just the really dark sense of humor and really, I don't know, just dark dialogue. Like he was just so perfect for it. But yeah, 2001 Maniacs. It's not a slasher movie. It's a cannibal film. It takes place in like the South, whatever state it takes place in. It takes place in the South. I don't know where I was going with that, but this is another movie that's on Amazon, and it's another movie that, like I said earlier, a lot of people don't seem to have really heard of it. That's what she said. Yes, it is. Cramming stuff down my throat. Do you like mustard on pizza rolls? Have you ever had mustard?
I never had mustard on pizza rolls.
H&H poll time. Who likes mustard on pizza rolls? And if you haven't tried it, you need to try it and then get back to me because mustard on pizza rolls is the shit. But anyway, reference the cram them down my throat comment. That's what I thought you were talking about. That's what I thought you meant, Rihanna. But anyway, though, takes place in the South. This group of college kids show up randomly in this small town. Not randomly. It's premeditated by the town itself. But the town puts a detour sign in the road. These kids hit the detour sign. They end up stumbling upon this town. And it's all like old-timey Civil War era Southern town. They've got the rebel flags and shit hanging up everywhere. And it's just old-timey Southern town. And they're really weird, really creepy, really weird people. The horror sensation of a burning tongue. Original kills and it just goes insane so quickly. Also, mustard is good on almost everything. Hannah, thank you. Thank you for that. Everybody thinks I'm weird because I eat mustard on pizza rolls, but I tell them it's fucking awesome. What are you doing with your life if you haven't tried it? But I do agree, mustard is good on almost everything. I fucking love mustard. I can drink it right out of the bottle. But that being said, Angel, don't be a wet ding-dong, fellas. Buckman's the name. Mayor's my game. That is one of the lines that Robert Englund says in the movie, and it's I don't know, it's just such a good line, and it's so funny seeing that line come out of Robert Englund. But god damn, them things are good. I didn't realize how fucking hungry I was. But
I just want beer in my stomach's like
yeah.
You can have the rest, by the way.
So anyway, these college kids, stumble upon this town, and they're all really weird, really creepy, talking about this Jubilee. What is it? Guts and Glory Jubilee is what they're getting ready to celebrate. It's a celebration of their town, and they're having a big barbecue and all this stuff. And it's just really, you know, that drinking it out of the bottle is a little much. Throttle back there, Hound. I wouldn't actually really drink mustard out of a bottle. I'm just saying that it's that good. I love mustard. Fuck off, Hannah. Anyway, these kids stumble upon this town. They're prepared. The town's preparing for a jubilee, a barbecue. Let me eat these and get them out of my fucking face. Preparing for a barbecue. Robert Englund is the mayor of this town. And he's got the eye patch and everything. Just a really kind of a creepy dude. The Watch TJ Eat episode. I do feel bad. This is the first time it's ever happened. This is the first time that I can think of that I've ever eaten on the air. But
I think you had like candy before.
Yeah.
Twizzlers, I think.
That was it though. That was the last one. So
I kind of want to cook the whole bag though.
do what?
I'm going to cook the whole bag after we're done.
Are you? So anyway, I do apologize. Andrew brought him down and he put him in my face and I couldn't say no. Anyway, these kids stumble upon this town. They're really weird and crazy. Talking about a barbecue that they're going to have. They put them up in a hotel. They've got all the women there are hitting on the guys and trying to make everybody feel like real comfortable, really at home and welcome. But little do the college people know that there's something not good as afoot. Something evil is afoot, if you will. Yeah, I agree, Hannah. I'll get to that part though. But yeah, they show up. The kids show up. They talk about they're all psyched for the barbecue. They think that it's gonna be hamburgers and hot dogs and drinking beer, and they're gonna bang all these hot Southern chicks in this town. But little do they know, they are the barbecue. I apologize for anybody that hasn't seen. He put it.
That's why I was over here like.
Oh, because you can see them before I can. Oh man, Hannah, put it in my face and I couldn't say no. Do you ever say no to things in your face? Rarely. Anyway, though, what these college kids don't know is that they are the barbecue. The movie kind of goes like it starts off kind of slow and normal, but it goes off the rails quick. The kill. I know Hannah mentioned earlier. Hannah mentioned the kills in it. The kills are fucking nuts in this movie. I know that at one point there's they quarter this girl. Before I even get into the kills, before I even get into that, I do want to say there's some really good cameos in this movie. Like, not only is Robert Englund in the movie, but Eli Roth, who wrote and directed Cabin Fever, he's in it, which actually he reprises his role. He plays the same character in, for those of you that have seen Cabin Fever, Eli Roth is in that movie. He plays I can't remember his name in the movie, but he plays the kind of the hippie dude, hippie pothead with the dog. He reprises his role and plays the same character in 2001 Maniacs. Just really quick, he's only in the movie for maybe 2 minutes. So Eli Roth is in it. Peter Stormare, who is another actor that I really, really, really fucking love. I love Peter Stormare. I love him in just about anything that I've ever seen him in. He always kills it, always knocks every role that he's ever in. Every role that he ever plays, Peter Stormare always fucking kills it. He's also in it. He's in the very beginning of the movie for 5 or 10 minutes or whatever. Plays the professor who's teaching the college students. Let's see. Kane Hodder is in it very, very quickly. If you blink, you'll miss Kane Hodder. He's in it toward the end very quickly. He doesn't have any speaking role, or he doesn't have any dialogue or anything. It's just him standing there. Very, very quick. Like I said, if you blink, you'll miss it. So yeah, Kane Hodder, Peter Stormare, Eli Roth. I want to say there was one other one, but I can't remember. But anyway, it's also, aside from Robert Englund, it's also got Lin Shaye from Sinister. So yeah, Sinister. Lin Shaye from the Sinister movies. I think it's Sinister. Where's The Conjuring? No, it's Sinister. Lin Shaye from the Sinister. She's also in it, which is really cool. So yeah, I mean the cast, they got a lot of really cool people that are fans of the horror genre. They got a lot of kind of big names in the horror genre to be in this movie, whether cameo or otherwise. Kane Hodder's name in the movie is Jason. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that on like the IMDb trivia or whatever, that Kane Hodder's character, even though he doesn't have dialogue or anything, his character in the movie is credited as Jason. Which, I mean, that's kind of a throwback to, I mean, those of you that know anything about horror, which most of you do, anybody that knows anything about Kane knows that he played Jason in some of the Friday the 13th movies. But anyway, back on track. Insidious. Yeah, not Sinister. What the fuck was I? Insidious. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, Lin Shaye from the Insidious movies. So yeah, like I said, they got a lot of big names in the horror genre to either cameo or star in this movie, in 2001 Maniacs. But anyway, moving on. Back to what I was going to say before about I know Hannah mentioned the kills earlier. Some of the kills in this movie are fucking nuts. There's one point in particular where one of the townsfolk lure off one of the college girls, lure her off and promise her a roll in the hay or whatever, and brings her to the barn. They're rolling in the hay. They're about to do the naughty, and he ends up blindfolding her. He bird boxes her, and then have you seen Bird Box?
I told you to watch it.
Did you? Well, I do want to talk about Bird Box at some point. Maybe not during this episode, but at some point. So anyway, he blindfolds her, he bird boxes her, and then she's like, "Oh, you're so kinky, ooh," and when he takes blindfold off of her, she's got ropes. He's got ropes tied to each of her arms and each of her feet, each of her ankles, and they're attached to horses. And he slaps the horses on the ass, and they take off in different directions, and he straight up quarters this girl. And it's really nuts too, because like they show everything. Like it's really, really brutal, fucking grotesque way to go out. Like that would just be a horrible way to go. Lin Shaye was in, yeah, yeah, Samantha. That's what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say Sinister. I don't know why I said Sinister, but the Insidious movies, Lin Shaye, like Brandon said, also, Lin Shaye's in the Insidious movies. But yeah, anyway, a lot of the kills, I know that they quarter this girl, which is really cool. It's a really cool scene. I know that at one other point, one of the college guys is being seduced by this voluptuous townswoman, and she ends up pumping, I don't know, sulfuric acid or some kind of acid into his mouth, and it eats a hole in his chest, and all of his guts fall out through the bed, it was a really kind of a grotesque scene too. A lot of the kills in it are really, really good. But yeah, the movie itself is just, I highly recommend it. It's one of those movies where, like I said, I haven't seen it in years. And then I was going through Amazon trying to find a movie to watch, and I stumbled upon it. So I decided, I watched it again, and I forgot how good it was. And I rewatched it, and I know that I wanted to talk about it tonight on the show. Shot of her torso with the blood squirting made me laugh. Yeah, I mean, it's whenever they quarter the girl, I mean, it's really over the top, but I mean, it's so fucking good though. It is so good. Hey Rob, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. Long time no see. So yeah, what was I gonna say? There was a point. God damn it. I was heading in a direction. Rob, you distracted me. But yeah, anyway, it's one of those movies I hadn't seen in a long time. Rewatched it. forgot how good it was, and then I knew that I wanted to talk about it tonight. Oh, that China girl had a lot of guts. Yeah, that was like I said, there's a lot of really good kills in it. I know that let's see. I know that there's two people that get crushed. The line that Hannah is referencing, that China girl had a lot of guts. There's an Asian girl in it that gets killed in a really really terrible way. Then there's another character that also gets crushed. There's two crushings. There's I want to say, Hannah, correct me if I'm wrong, but this seems to be the the way that the movies is. Does somebody get their dick cut off in it? I don't know, bro, but I want to say that somebody gets their dick cut off. Yeah, there is. Some dude gets his dick bitten off. I don't know what it is. This is the third show. This is the third episode in a row where I've talked about a movie.
It's fourth, I think.
Is it the fourth? What the fuck is my deal?
Because Christmas with Cookie or whatever.
Yeah.
Christmas episode. The last episode.
So this makes the.
And then the one before the Christmas with Cookie episode.
So this is like the fifth?
Fourth, I think.
This is like the fourth or the fifth episode. I don't know what it is. I don't know how I keep getting drawn to these movies, but this is like the fourth or the fifth episode where there's some sort of dick dismemberment in the movies that I talk about, and I don't understand why. But yeah, somebody gets their dick bitten off. So that's a thing. Bet Rob thinks he is catching the start of the show. Yeah, Brandon, he probably does. He's like, oh shit, I'm just in time. Joke's on you, Rob. We're almost done. We started on time tonight. Surprise. There's so many good lines in that movie too. The guy, you just see his eyes popping out. Yeah, that's the other crushing that I was talking about. There's one guy that gets crushed also, where his eyes just kind of pop out of his face, which is really fucking crazy. Are you putting on your mouth guard or something like that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, where he gets his dick bitten off. What are you putting a retainer in? And then she looks up and she's got this. It reminds me, the thing that she puts in her mouth reminds me of the reverse bear trap from Saw, only instead of it being all over her face, it's only in her mouth. That's what it reminded me of anyway. But yeah, she puts this reverse bear trap, Saw trap, in her mouth and chomps his dick off. Someone get Travis a psychologist, dig into these penis jokes. I know, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, 4 episodes. My goal is the next time, like, I know next week is the year, so we're not really going to be talking about movies, but the week after next, my goal is to not talk about a movie where a dick gets cut off.
I'm making sure we talk about it on the next one.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I just keep getting drawn to these goddamn movies where there's just dick mutilations. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, one thing that I didn't know about this movie is apparently this 2001 Maniacs is a sequel / remake of another movie that came out in the 60s, which I didn't even know this movie existed, but another movie that came out in the 60s called 2000 Maniacs. And apparently that movie is essentially the same thing, where I know that it's the southern town full of cannibals, and they, I guess, eat these young people, like these young whippersnappers that come in. But yeah, I tried finding that. I think that one is on Amazon also. I could be wrong. I really do want to check that one out though, just because I like 2001 Maniacs so much that I really want to see its source material, like the 2000 Maniacs. I want to see that, just to kind of see like how similar it is. Because like I said, it's 2001 was marketed as a yeah, the Ricky on a sticky that Hannah's talking about. Another guy gets skewered from his asshole right through his mouth by a big long spear, which is really fucking nuts. And then you got creepy ass Lin Shaye licking the spear tip. I don't know. It's a really fucking, it's a wild ass movie. But yeah, 2000 Maniacs. I didn't know it, but this was marketed as a sequel / remake of that. So I'm really curious to see that original movie, just to see like the similarities and how different it is. And plus, I also didn't know this, but there's also another sequel to 2001 Maniacs called I don't remember. It was like 2001 Maniacs and then some kind of subtitle, whatever it was. I can't remember. But apparently in that one, there's another one which Bill Moseley stars in, which I did not know of. That one I want to say that I tried to find on Amazon also, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But I do want to check that one out too, because I really like Bill Moseley.
Three from Hell is done.
Is it done? Really? Oh, shit. I did not see that. But apparently 3 from Hell is finished. I know that I'm going to get shit on for saying... Yeah, Field of Screams. That's what it was. 2001 Maniacs, Field of Screams, starring Bill Moseley. Bill Moseley kind of... From what I understand, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know. But from what I understand from reading about it, Bill Moseley took over the character that Robert Englund played, the mayor of this... Pleasant Valley, I think is what the town was called. The mayor of this Pleasant Valley town. So I really want to check that one out just to kind of see Bill Moseley in that role. Yeah, Angel, she just confirmed Bill Moseley plays the mayor. But yeah, Brandon. Andrew just said that 3 from Hell is finished, which I'm excited for because I'm a huge fan of Devil's Rejects. I really liked that movie. House of a Thousand Corpses was weird, but Devil's Rejects, fucking love that movie, and I hope 3 from Hell is... If 3 from Hell is half as good as Devil's Rejects was, I know that I'll like it. Yeah. So, but yeah, I have not gotten a chance to see Field of Screams, 2001 Maniacs Field of Screams. Have not seen it yet. I want to say that I tried to find it on Amazon, but I couldn't find it. It's on my list because I want to check it out. Because like I said, I do like Bill Moseley. So, but yeah, 2001 Maniacs... It's so good. It's such it's just a really, really great, especially if you like cannibal films, which I do. I like cannibal films. So it's, definitely check it out. It's on, I'm ready. Ready for what?
Probably 3 from Hell.
Oh yeah, duh. Jesus Christ. Angel, I'm sorry. Yes. I too am also very, very ready for 3 from Hell. Like I said, if it's only half as good as Devil's Rejects was, I know that I'm definitely probably going to like 3 from Hell. I just don't understand how they're going to do it. Because they all got shot up and killed at the end.
I mean, that could have just been a dream, or...
Yeah, maybe. Unless they're doing it like a prequel. Maybe it's a prequel. Fuck, I don't know. I'm excited for it, though.
Or it could just be that they don't die because there's no room for them in hell, right?
Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see how they continue this this House of a Thousand Corpses Devil's Reject story. Yeah, Dr. Satan, maybe he brings them back from the dead or something. I don't know, man. I'm excited to see it. Which was originally called 2001 Maniacs: The Beverly Hellbillies. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that on on IMDb or something like that. That was the original title for the sequel. But I guess they ended up going with Field of Screams. But yeah, that's one that I definitely want to try to find because I have not seen it. I don't remember being able to find it on Amazon. But the first 2001 Maniacs, it is on Amazon with the Robert Englund one that I'm talking about. It is on Amazon. It's free to watch on Prime. Check it out because it is fucking good. It just really is just a really good movie. Especially if you like cannibal films and really over the top, gory, super sexualized movies because it is hypersexualized. There's a lot of slutty women in it that like I said try to seduce these college people to feel more at home and make them comfortable and shit. So if that's up your alley, you'll like 2001 Maniacs. So check it out. So yeah. What time we got?
I think we're only on for 1:30.
Really? Damn. Well.
Actually, 1:38.
Boom. 1:38. I think me and Andrew are going to go make more pizza rolls. So think that's going to do it for us tonight.
We got a lot of stuff to get ready for.
Yeah. Also, what time is it?
Almost 1.
Yep. I think that is going to do it for us tonight. We have to decorate the set for next week's episode. We have to work on a couple videos that I know that we want to do. So we're going to do that. Going to decorate.
We'll have them their favorite time or whatever.
What?
Let us know if they have a favorite time or whatever on the show. So we make
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You're goddamn right, I do, B. Anyway, like I said, next week is our year episode, and we do have to decorate the set, so we are gonna end the show tonight so that we can get prepared for next week. But before I do go, if anybody has a moment from the show, a specific moment that they can remember, or if you remember like an episode, specific episode that something funny happened or whatever, or if you were a guest on the episode and there's something that you that stands out to you from the episode that you were on, or anything like that, find it, send us a timestamp and what episode it is, send it to our DM it to us, either to the page or myself or Andrew. Send it to us, and we will include it in the video that we're trying, the compilation video that we're trying to put together. He starts on time and gets through talking about both movies. See, new year, new H&H, Rihanna. That's turning over a new leaf this year. So yeah, if there is a specific moment from the show over the last year that you do remember that stands out to you, that you would like to see included in the compilation video, always miss the end of the show when I argue with my husband. Well, sorry, Caitlin, but we are about to call it a night because we have a lot of stuff that we have to do to prepare for next week. But yeah, if there is a specific moment from the show, DM us a timestamp, what episode it is, what time, beginning time and end time of what you want us to show, and we'll add it to the video. So yeah, that being said, we do have a lot of stuff that we need to do. So until next week, I will see you all next week on the year episode. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, as always, I can't tell you how appreciative I am, and I hope you all tune in next week because what?
After the year episode, we're going to Twitch only.
Oh yeah, I do want to say before one more thing before I go. Andrew just reminded me. After next week, I do want to remind everybody that after next week, we are going to Twitch only. So next week will be the last week that we stream on Facebook. We will be streaming solely on Twitch. Yeah, we'll share when we go live on Facebook, but as far as like the stream itself, it will solely be on Twitch. We are gonna, I guess we'll try it out and see what happens. Give it a trial, 3 or 4 episodes. Give it a trial run for 3 or 4 episodes. We're still at 30 followers. We're still at 30 followers. 29. Fuck you, whoever unfollowed.
Probably the guy from what you call it.
From what?
We're supposed to see that DVD too.
Yeah, fuck him. Anyway, so yeah, we are going to be doing a kind of a trial run on Twitch only for 3 or 4 episodes. Try to get our followers up on there because we need 50. We're at 29. We need 50, so we are going to be doing that. So after next week, if you do not have a Twitch account, sign up for Twitch and catch us on there. But we will be on Facebook next week. So that being said, see you all next week. I hope everybody tunes in for and Instagram. Hopefully, that's the plan. Come to the dark side. We're coming, Caitlin. Don't worry. So yeah, until next time, thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope everybody tunes in next week for the year episode. And until then, keep it creepy. See you next week. Shabam.
The squirrel was magic!